Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video to show you how I use the web element extractor Phantom in PhantomBuster. I've been experimenting with this Phantom quite a lot lately for different use cases, and I find it very useful for scraping data from pretty much any website that doesn't require authentication. So I thought I would do a video to show you how it works and how I use it. So here I am in my dashboard. I'm going to go to the solutions page, and then I'm going to search for the web element extractor Phantom. I'm going to click to use this Phantom, and then here on the setup page, the first thing we need to specify is the link of the web page that we want to scrape. So I'm going to go to one of the websites I want to scrape here. Let's say this one. It's an e-commerce store. I'm on the headsets page here, and my goal is to extract the links of all these headsets on the first page. So I'm going to copy the URL of this page. I'm going to go back to my Phantom, and I'm going to paste that there. Now, the next thing we need to do here is specify the CSS selector of the element that we want to extract the text of, right? And yes, this is a little bit technical. You need to understand a little bit how HTML and CSS works, but hopefully me going through this process and giving you a few examples here of how I do it will help you get an idea of how to identify these CSS selectors. And I'm also going to show you how I use AI, how I use ChatGPT to help me with this process. So my goal in this example with this website here is, as I mentioned, to extract the links of these products here. So to find the links, to find the CSS selectors of those links, I'm going to have to right-click on the web page here, go to the inspect page, or in other words, the developer tools. And I'm going to click on this icon here, and I'm going to try and find, I'm hovering over these products here, and I'm going to try and find the area. I'm going to find the element which contains the link, right? So the link is probably under this title here of each product. And you can see here in the sidebar that we get an A tag. Now, an A tag is where a link is often contained, right? So we see here an href, and then here's the link of the product, right? So if I click on that, it will take me to the product page. Now, a CSS selector is basically the value of the class attribute here. So I'm going to double click on the class, and I'm going to copy that, go over to PhantomBuster, and then here where it says CSS selector, I'm going to say dot, and then paste the name of the class. And that's it. That's a CSS selector of the link, right? And what's going to happen is, because this class, this product item link class, is part of pretty much every other product link on this page, right? So you see here product item link. If I go to the next product here, div product details, H2A, A tag, product item link again. If I go to the next product here, div product details, H2 product name, A tag, product item link, you see it's always the same. Therefore, by specifying this CSS selector here, it means that it will find all the instances of that element on the page, and it will extract the text. And then I just need to give that element a name. So I'm going to call it product link. That's it. I could, now here what you can do is specify multiple CSS selectors. So if you want to extract multiple items from a page, you can add multiple selectors. And then number of milliseconds to wait for the selector to appear. So this is important. When the page loads, right, when the automation opens up the web page, you want to give it some time for all the web elements to be downloaded in the the browser, let's say, right? And you wanna, like 5 seconds is enough, right? You could do 10 seconds if you see that you're not able to extract the elements because it might take longer for the page to load. So I'm gonna do that, then save and close, and then I'm going to launch it and see what I get back. It shouldn't take very long. So 40 results found. There we go. So we get the URL of the, so this is the URL I provided for the web page, right? And it's the same for every single one of these results. But then we have the selector. So that's the selector we extracted. And then here is the product link. So that was the text on the selector, which was an A tag. So if I click on this, it should take me to the product page of the first product. If I click on this one, it should take me to the product page of the second product, and so on. And then here, we also get a product link text content, because if we go back here, you can see that under the A tag, there is the, let's see, there should be, yeah, and under the A tag, we have some text, which is actually the title, the name of the product, right? And the way that this Phantom works is it extracts the content of the selector, but also whatever is underneath it, right? So that's why we get product link and then product link text content, which is useful because now we have both the link of the product as well as the name of the product. So that's it. So yeah, a quick example here of how this works. All right, so now let's move on to the next example where I'm going to scrape all the blog posts from the Cloudways WordPress blog. So here we have a list of blog posts. I only care about the first page here, and I'm going to once again go to the developer tools, and I'm going to find, okay, so I want the link again of each, I want the link and the title of each post. So I'm going to hover over the title here. So we have an H3, a heading 3 tag, and it's called category post title. Okay, and then within that, there we go. Within that, let me just open this a little bit more so you can see it. So within that, we have an A tag with the link, and then inside the A tag, in the text of the A tag, is the actual title of the post. So this is what I want to extract. But you see here that this A tag does not have a class, which is something new, because if you remember from previously, the A tag on the e-commerce website had a class name, and that's the CSS selector, but this one doesn't. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to define a CSS selector that includes this H3 tag, which has a class. And the way this is done, if I remember correctly, I think I'm going to copy the class name. I'm going to go to my Phantom here. And I think it's H3 dot and then the class name. So basically I'm saying that I want you to find the H3 element that has this specific class, right? That's what this means. And then if I go back, and then I want to get the A tag within that H3. But I don't remember how to do that. And this is good because now I'm going to show you how I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me find the selector. So to use ChatGPT, what I do, the easiest way to do this is you find the topmost element. So the element that contains the element that you want to extract, but you don't know the selector of. So I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to edit as HTML. And this will give me the HTML of that H3 tag, but it will also give me all the HTML within the H3 tag. So all the nested HTML, which as you can see here includes that A tag. And I'm going to copy paste this, go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, below is the HTML of an H3 tag. No, I want to say below is some HTML. I want you to generate the CSS selector that will allow me to extract the link. Extract the link because, yeah, there's only one link, so that's the link I want to extract. And something I always do is I say you have to reference the topmost element, because what I notice is that if I don't include this at the end, it will say something like where is it? Here. It will say something like a tag or whatever. If I tell it to include the topmost element, then it will go to the topmost element in the HTML, which in this case is H3, and it will say H3 dot class name and then whatever it needs to do to access the A tag. So that's important. And then I'm gonna paste the HTML. There we go. So it's H3 dot and then the class name of the H3, and then there's space and A, right? So it's not, I thought it would be dot A, but it's actually not. So this is why the AI is very helpful here, because it tells me exactly what I need to enter. So that's it. And then this would be post link, and I also need to change the web page URL. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to copy the web page URL, I'm going to paste it there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to click save. Oh yeah, and another thing to do, because this is like a new scraping project now, I need to go to advanced settings and I'm going to say file management, delete previous files, because I already executed this for a different web page, and therefore I want to remove all these results that I got from the e-commerce site before I get the new results. So I'm going to click launch now, and let's see if this works. And the good thing with ChatGPT is that if it doesn't work, like if it doesn't give you the results, then you can go back and tell it what's wrong, and it will give you new suggestions. It will help you fix it. But it did work, as you can see here. So here are the post links, and here's the post link text content. So how to reduce server response time. That's the first one, yes. And then the last one is how to install configure Redis. How to install configure Redis, yeah. And then if we click on one of these links, let's see if it works. Perfect, it works. All right, now let's move on to the third project, which is more challenging. So this is the HubSpot marketing blog. And here my goal is to extract this list of latest articles. So the challenge here is that this list is within other lists, let's say, is nested within the web page. So it's more challenging. And another reason it's challenging is because there are other blog lists in here. There is this Instagram marketing blog list here. There is this artificial intelligence blog list here. So I need to find a way to tell the Phantom that this is the latest articles list is the one that I want to extract. So let's go to inspect and let's see how this is structured. So I'm interested in this latest articles. So I'm going to go to my inspect view here. I'm going to find this section. So here it is. This is the div that contains everything. I'm going to go in the div. There is the header. There is the content. I'm going to go inside the content. Here we have an unordered list, and here are all the blog posts. So each one of these blog posts has a class, which is good, right? Blog post list item. But I'm pretty sure, without even checking, that the same class we will also find here. So let's check that theory. I'm gonna go here. And where is it? H3, that's the card title. That's the body. There we go. Blog post list item, right? So same class. Therefore, the challenge, as I mentioned previously, is to find a way to because if I just tell PhantomBuster to get me all the elements that have this CSS selector, it will basically extract all of these, and then it will extract all of these, and it will extract all of these, right? And that's not what I want. I want it to extract only the latest articles. So let's see how we're going to do that. I'm going to go back to the latest articles here. I'm going to find the list. Here it is. And then if you notice, the div, let's say the container that contains these latest articles has a class called blog latest articles content. So that is the unique thing here. The class of the container that contains this list of blog posts here is the unique class, right? So that's what's going to help me find find the selector that will extract these posts here. Now, within this, we need to go in and find the actual link. So we're in the body here, then we have a title, and then that's the A tag. And once again, you can see the A tag does not have a class, which makes the job more difficult. But what I'm going to do, once again, because I'm being lazy now, I'm going to use the AI to help me find the selector. And I'm going to go all the way up to, I'm going to go back to, where is it? I'm going to go all the way back to the container that contains my list of posts, which is this one here. I'm going to edit as HTML. I'm going to copy all the HTML. I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to create a new chat. And once again, I'm going to say, here is some HTML, which contains links of blog posts. I want you to generate a CSS selector to extract the link of each post. Ensure that you reference the topmost element. And the topmost element in this case is particularly important because the topmost element, which is this div class here, is what will help us identify that we want to extract the posts within this latest articles list. So that's what I want. And then I'm going to paste the HTML below. I'm going to, oh, it's quite a lot. Okay. Let's see. Blog latest articles content. So that's the class of the this div, which is good. And then it goes, there's a space, and then it references the class of the blog post card title. So it jumped all the way in here in the H3, and then it said there's this operator and then the name of the tag. And I think this operator, it tells us here, I think it means the direct nested elements will target the anchor A tag inside elements with class blog post card title. Yeah, so it basically means that it gets this H3, and then it also gets this H3 element, and then it gets the A tag that is directly beneath that, right? And that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to PhantomBuster. I'm going to go to my setup. paste it here. Post link, yes. I'm going to copy the page of the the URL of the web page. I don't need all this. It's just /marketing. Save and close, and then run it. Let's see if this works. We might need to do a little bit of tweaking, but let's find out. Okay, 6 results found. Let's check. So are there 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So let's see what we got. Best URL practices for SEO. And the last one is 16 great examples of welcome emails. So best URL practices for SEO and 16 great. Yeah, perfect. So that worked. And then let's also check the links. Best URL practices. And then finally, 16 great examples. Let's go here. 16 great examples of welcome emails. Great. So that's how you can use the web element extractor to scrape data from pretty much any website. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below, or any suggestions for future videos you would like to see. And with that said, I'm going to see you on the next one. Thank you.